Hello. Hi, Bennett. Good morning. I tend to let the intro run for a little bit. How you doing? Don't mind me. I'm not a morning person, so I'm very rarely ready. How about you? Good, good. I feel like I've not been up long, but I actually have, which is the weird one. What's that maximum volume? There you go. That's better. Ah! Hello. Just put this on for now. We like to do a little... It's kind of like just chatting but not in the morning, you know? It's kind of like just chatting but not. While I wake up and deal with the weight of living. Going to have yet another busy day at work. Lord, give me strength. Oh boy, sending you some energy to help you get through it. Good morning, Cole. How's it going? I've got the window slightly open. I can hear fucking seagulls. Midlands. Midlands. In the middle of the land. Seagulls. Birds. You have to be awake, so do I. Am I your alarm clock, Core? Am I your alarm clock? Do you just wake up when you hear my stream notification? No? Okay. I don't fully believe you. I have like 6 alarms. I feel that. I have about 6 alarms as well. And that's why I always end up eating breakfast on stream. I had time to shower and wash my hair, which is nice, because normally I only have time to shower and I don't get to wash my hair, because washing my hair is the bit that takes the longest. I have very thick hair, so it can easily add like another 20 minutes onto how long it takes for me to shower. And then I have to dry it, which also takes time. So the fact that I was able to do that was good. What am I having? I'm just having a bowl of Weetabix. Same thing I have every morning because I'm boring. Gives me that fibre. This is pretty standard for our morning streams. There we go. Yeah. It's 1:20 here. Yeah, you're 2 hours ahead of me. 9 is I have so many devices that alarm me. Yeah. running at 12 hours days on Wednesdays. Streaming at 11, starting stream at 11 in the morning and stopping stream at 11 at night. Make me a sleepy person. Okay. $6:20, right. In the morning. In the morning. Ah. Oh, that's just like in my teeth. Right. Right. Ba-ba-ba. Maybe. Oh, good, that's charged up. Good, excellent. I forgot to do this yesterday because it's my busiest day, so I'm gonna do it now. Where's the events channel that I made? Where's events? Events! Okay. At events. The benefit of a friend pass so you don't need to buy the game if you don't own it. Let me put that in bold. There we go. Event ping. Event ping for people who have the events role. Can I see who does have the events role? Who picked the events role? Roles. Events. 11 people! That's nice. People have opted in for events. Okay. Right. I picked up the tanky looking armor off the Moogle event vendor and it looks nice with cloud skin. Neat! Welcome to Fashion. The true boss of Final Fantasy. Fashion. Right. Right, I'm going to switch over to Craft Cam, and I'm going to go rinse out my bowl, and then we'll start. I am no longer 3D. How do you add that? Add what? Oh, the roll? It's in the Rules and Rolls channel. I made an announcement about it. You should read the Discord. Yeah, rinsed out bowl. Bad phone signal. Oof. Oof. Yeah, call get that from work. If you're on mobile, Bennett, cool, isn't there some kind of like low latency mode that you can turn on when you're on mobile? Right, that's what I'm forgetting. I was like, I've forgotten something. I'm forgetting you. Because I can't see my PC screen. I think I had installed a update overnight that I wasn't aware of. There is on iOS. Did the thing. There you go. We now have separate channel roles and pings for events and game nights, which are basically the same thing. But you never know, there may be events in the future that happen that aren't necessarily game nights. Why does this app always need to update? Ignore. Stream Manager. There we go. Now I can see you. Right, my hair is extremely fluffy because I have blow dried it. So I need to tame it and tie it back. I don't have time for straighteners at the moment. I was literally, I know this is very typical of me, of like, I was gonna, but I genuinely was. I was gonna message someone this week about maybe doing collab, and then when I checked their Twitter page, it turned out that they were like moving or something this week, and I was like, probably not a good time to message them. Probably not a good time for that. So maybe I should just leave that for another week. Thank you. The Guild Wars character. That's a coincidence, but I guess she is. My Guild Wars character is also a white tiger. On iOS, in the top right of the screen, there is a cog. If you click it and scroll down, you see a few settings, including low latency mode. There you go. I forgot the name at the moment. Her name is Sky because I'm original. I have Android. Android surely has a similar thing. Android must have a settings window. I'll look this up on my phone. Twitch. Because the Wi-Fi in my house is atrocious. The wired internet is fantastic. The Wi-Fi is atrocious. Hi, Dooger. Good morning, Dooger. No, there actually isn't like a low latency mode. I guess all you could do is lower the resolution, which I suppose is the same thing. Interesting. Interesting that actually isn't a specific low latency mode. What the hell is that about? What the hell is that about? Yeah. My Guild Wars character is a white tiger. Her name is Sky because I'm original. Coming up with names is hard. Back into early days of the internet, I was trying to use... Would you believe I was trying to use Sky more than Blue? Which is funny now, because obviously Blue is just my name. But yeah. So a lot of characters that I made had Sky in the name. And the reason for that, instead of coming up with character names like I do now, is because I was very new on the internet and new to our little community that we were a part of at the time, Core. Because there were so many people, I wanted my friends to be able to tell who was me. So I named all of my characters in every game Sky. You know, like you would a username. But because they were characters, I was like, well, I don't want to just call them Blue Sky Wolf 09 because they're characters. And I was like, well, Sky can be an actual name. So can Blue. So a lot of my characters were called Sky. Which is ironic now, because I don't answer to that name, I answer to Blue. Sometimes Blue Sky, but mostly Blue. Where's the hook? Where's the hook? There it is. Hook. So, yeah. And that's, that carries over for mostly for MMOs is what it carries over to now. Sky Swiftfire is the like earliest example of that, but my old WoW character, my main on WoW when I played WoW was called Skymeria, which was meant to be a pun of Nymeria and Sky, because Game of Thrones. Because Nymeria was the name of one of the wolves, I believe. So I called her Skymeria as a pun. She was a Worgen. Mine a programming professor gave to me. Oh, interesting.
Gillette and his friend return home to find his friend streaming. Unfortunately, he was unable to stay and watch as he was very tired.
Oh, he's very tired. The gelatinous friend can go have a sleep. He is eepy. He needs to go sleep in bed by time. He be and me be to sleepy. No night, Mr. the gelatinous friend. My last name minus 2 letters. Oh, fair enough. Want to pop in and say hi and go to bed? Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope your work day went well, and I hope that you're feeling alright. Go get some sleep, friend. We shall see you when you wake up. I don't think the Oak squad has D&D tonight, so I don't know if people want to be doing FF shenanigans. Don't tell me these hiccups came back. It took me forever to get rid of them last night. Mind you, I do have a small job to do. I should probably do it while I have the opportunity of a free. So I've told the story before, but the actual origin of my username is from a very long time ago when I was just a wee babby. And the first game that I had to have a username in was a flight sim game that my dad played called Air Attack. And I needed a username for it. And me being a wee babby, and I struggled to come up with names at the best of times. So my dad was like, you need a username. You need a username. Can't use your real name. You need a username. And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to pick. So my dad said, okay, what's your favourite colour? Blue. What's your favourite animal? A wolf. Okay, blue wolf is taken. And that was when I was like, how about Sky Wolf? Because it's a flying game. And then I think it must have been taken. So I then put 09 on there for my birthday. And I've not changed usernames ever since. So my username is from literally 20 years old or something like that. And when I started to be a teenager and actually get on the internet proper, I just used the same name again. Yesterday, because of a worker strike, it took me 3 hours to get home. Oh my god, yikes. It's so annoying when that happens. Maybe they wouldn't strike if they were actually paid a decent wage. Employers. I'm gonna have to get another white bundle out, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 strands. Placement white. Sweet memories that we once had. I went to grab a strand and it was just like a little tuft that just came off in my hand. In my case, I didn't start online account gaming until 2015. My first username was my real OnePlus Gaming. Ah, yes. The names we come up with when we are young. Here's a secret. I had a second username that had my real name in it, which I abandoned. So I realised that that was a bad idea. I don't want to talk about that because I don't want people looking for it. So no, you know why we don't have elevator people working elevators anymore? Because the elevator people union decided to strike to get more money, which prompted somebody to take the elevator, to make the elevator but don't dox yourself. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. That's why I stopped using that name. We are smarter now. Guys, I did genuinely almost dox myself yesterday because I was so excited. I didn't, and I realised afterwards. I realised I was like, oh shit, I gotta go check, and I didn't, but I very nearly did because I'm stupid. realised I haven't moved my microphone. I've been talking to you from the other side of the room. It's a good thing my microphone's so good. There we go, now you're closer to me. I might not be as echoey now. My microphone can pick me up from anywhere in the room, but it is better if I am closer to it. She didn't dox herself, she foxed herself. Reaches over and grabs Fox plushie. That was a joke, but my brain was literally like, do it. There's one in your cupboard, turn around and grab the fox. And I was like, no, don't grab the fox. Don't grab the fox. Do not the fox. The squirrel was on the bird feeder again yesterday, so we officially have a squirrel that has used the bird feeder more than the birds have, because I've only ever seen a bird eating from the bird feeder once, and now we've seen the squirrel twice. But hey, I'm happy to have animals in my garden. I think when we finish the rug, I want to do painting in the morning. I haven't decided if I want to paint, like, minis and figures, because I have minis and figures to paint, or if I want to, like, actually do, like, paintings on the canvas. But I think that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to do a morning painting. Thought about making a tiger OC, but I don't see any Abbies that much. My idea. What big cat avatars do I know? I know that Tosca has a big cat avatar. Tosca has a big cat. And, it's always there! Hi, sweetie. How's it going, Dan? How you doing? Way too anime. Oh, you want a realistic one? I just realised we both have blue rings. Let's fucking go. It's because blue's the best colour. It's because blue's the best colour. Why do I feel that? See, this is like one of the things that I'm like is becoming almost like my profession of like being aware of the different avatar bases that released. Literally a new one got released the other day. That is a big cat one. But am I going to be able to find it? yeah, here we go. It's quite cartoony again, I will say. It is another cartoony one, so that's probably not what you're after. Are you two arguing? The body type is good, I don't like the legs. You don't like the legs of the Tosca avatar? I always wanted a blue sapphire because of Monica's engagement ring from Friends. Is that sad? No, that's cute. Mine isn't a blue sapphire, mine's a blue topaz, I will say. Mine's not a sapphire. Because when we were looking at rings, I felt the sapphires were a bit dark for my taste. Because obviously I quite like a light blue. I don't know if mine is either, fair enough. Yeah, mine's a blue topaz with 2 diamonds either side. This avatar base is brand new, it just got released. So I don't know anything about it. I like proper tiger legs, not human ones. I thought Tosca did I literally have like 2 Tosca avatars and they all have digigrade legs. It's an older model, Panthero. Does this not have digigrade legs? Yeah, it's got digigrade legs. Hi, Vaz! Hello! Yeah, this has got... the Panthera's got digigrade legs. Unless you were looking at one of Tosca's other cat ones, because Tosca's got a lot of cats, like the Toscat, which is meant to be domestic cat. Elysian, which is meant to be a cat Rex, and Panthera. And then these ones are like outdated ones that they don't use anymore. That was that one. Not this base, I'm thinking of another one. Okay, these are the first 2 I think of when you say a tiger and you want like a big cat. These are the first 2 I think of. I think Tosca has a demo world somewhere, so you can probably find a public of this to try on. Does this have a public? There's a public cheetah to try, which would probably be the best one to try because a retextured cheetah would probably get you a tiger. This is the tropical cat, which just came out, and then we've got the Panthera, which is older now. I don't remember when the Panthera was released, but it's probably been out for over a year, given its position in the rankings. I'll send you a link to check the one that I'm talking about. Yeah, sure, go for it. As I like to be. It's becoming kind of part of my business to be aware of avatar bases. So I end up on here. Not everybody puts their stuff on here though. Look, another base that is trying to mimic the Rex appearance. Hey, look, you were right, Core. Someone made a Pal World avatar. While you're on Gumroad, can you check out the Tiger Bee? You like the Tiger Bee? By Tokyo Zilla. I've met Neo in person in VR chat. That's not the same thing. I've met Neo. They are lovely. I've met Neo. They're lovely. The Tiger Bee. The Tiger Bee. The cuties. They have very big hands. I tried on a Tiger Bee and I couldn't get used to the size of the hands. They're so big. Big bappers. But very cute. think they're very cute and I like them a lot, but I don't think I could wear one. Look how massive these hands are! Big backs. Couldn't be me. When I looked down and when I looked down at my hands with the VR chat controllers and they were so big, I don't know, the disconnect felt weird. I don't have an issue with weird hands yet. It's just personal taste. Some people love it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this one's very anime. Yeah, that's very anime. Jesus, big fucking... You like square shapes, don't you? Yeah, his face is very anime, and yeah, he's got the human legs. The titties, yes, yes. Look, some people have a type, and that's fine. Thinking of it in blue. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Neo does a dragon core if you like the look of that. It does look great. Neo does a dragon. I showed this dragon to Das when I got them into VR once. Neo's very cool. They also do a bird, and they do a Zerg, which is like a fluffy Zerg. Yeah. Got a repository of avatars locked to my brain. Paul Varley. The new Griffin was cute. There's a new Protogen out. I haven't seen anybody wearing it yet. But there's a new Proto out. Very spiky. Very pointy. I would love to design one of these. Hell yeah. I may have used this model at the beginning of VR chat. Oh, I love muscular hands. Yeah! It's like the, Draconis? No, Draconis is a different one. Draconian. Similar names. The Draconian. You used that in the past as well, haven't you? This website's very useful, but it's not a infinite repository. People have to actually upload, so they don't always get put on there. Dragons, 200 dragons. 200 dragons. To be fair, the Draconis is kind of old now, so it's probably gonna not be on here. Yo, what the hell is that? Jesus Christ. If you like mechs, there you go. Full face. Full face. Racket type. That's a Foxy Paws base. Foxy Paws looks cool. I've never used any Foxy Paws, but they do look cool. Kuda's Dragons. Love Kuda. The Draconis is the top Tosca one, that's right. There you go. There's the Draconian right next to the Draconis. Yeah, you like this guy. You like buff Barra models. By Alba. Who also did the Hyenid. We go into species. Is there an option for big cats? Canids, domestic dogs, cervids, custom species, dragons, scarbards! Oh, look at that! Who's that there? Oh my god, look at this cute avatar! That's so cute! Wow! Felids! I find it interesting that they put all of these into separate categories when a lot of bases will just make them, like, compatible. Tosca's Tosca is in here. Doubt. Well, that one's got a nice face. This one's quite nice. That's quite nice. Bye, Vars. We'll see you later. Z-Dragon is top tier. I really like the Z-Dragon as well. You two wearing it. It's got a very nice face. It's very sweet. I like it. I like the Z-Dragon a lot. This one's quite nice, actually. It looks like it's quite an old one. Because it still says, Dynamic Bones add-on not included, so it's old. Ah, they have a type. That's okay. Aw, cute. So this should just called the Tiger VRC avatar. Wish my legs were that buff, I know, right? Dehydrated. Some of these are quite... It looks like there's not really a lot of, like, recent ones. That one looks like it's got human legs. And that one looks like it's got digi legs. Ah, Booth. Very muscular. There's not a lot. These are going to be all more of the same. Marcus, oh. The Krieg one. Let's see, you could retexture that to be a tiger. Oh, it's a Patreon purchase. It's a bit more awkward. Basically nothing in there, that's more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. Why did they separate these out when they're all just the same stuff? There should just be one category. There's the Panthera again. Oh, good. Well, if you're into that kind of thing, I'm not going to judge you. Just not my kind of thing. That's called an Azalus. Aslius? Aslius. What was the link on the Grey Tiger? It was a Patreon one. This one. This one? Was it? Already lost him. He wasn't under Tiger, was he? This one? Hello, bud! Hope you're doing well. Is it this one? Or was it this one? This one's Booth. What are you up to? We're on a tangent. I was meant to be doing my morning crafting session that I like to do, but we started talking about avatars, which is becoming one of my specialist topics, so I'm just listing off avatars. The previous one. This, Marcus. It says it's a Patreon. Alt skins. That blue one free. Yeah. What, that one? I think it's meant to be an order. Get the avatar. I'm looking at these descriptions and I'm like, how do you get the avatar? Just go to, if you want to have a browse, this website is VRC Arena. browse avatars, this is vrcarena.com. And just on the front page, you can just click avatars, and then you can go to species and search by species. It's normally a good place to start, I think. It's a good place to start. Anyway, we'll call that the end of that tangent. That's the end of that tangent. I like talking about VR chat avatars because I am aware of a lot of them as part of my work. Ooh, let's have a look, bud. Oh, hey, let's go. What's the red thing on his snoot? I can't see that. What's that red thing? I can't see what it is. A dummy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Isn't that like what Doom did? Is that what Doom did? They were like, if you play on, you can play on baby mode. Nice. Hit normal, hit hard, hit extreme. 300 goblins, nice. 300 goblins, 500. All of the Orient ones, nice. Box muncher. Cash box again. Nice. Smash that box. Why is the achievement not called Box Time? Box Time! Missed opportunity! Oh. You can't box me when I'm 2D. Can't box it when I'm a 2D, you know this. I'm going back over here. Ugh. Ugh. You can't box me when I'm 2D. Can edit it, putting that in there. Hell yes. Box time! Yeah, VRC Arena is the closest to a VR chat, like, database that you'll get. It by no means has every avatar, but it's at least decent for furries if you're searching for certain species. Done. Hell yes, let's go. So when do I get my key? I thought Gumroad was the way to go. Gumroad is where you buy them. Gumroad is where you buy them. VRC Arena is where you can look for them. The VRC Arena page will direct you to the Gumroad page, but VRC Arena is better for searching, in my opinion. Because VRC Arena has that page of you can search by species and you can see what's new and things like that. That is my personal opinion, because I have found sometimes if you are searching for stuff on Gumroad, I've literally searched for stuff on Gumroad and been like, oh, I know what avatar I'm looking for, and I type it in, and it fucking doesn't come up. And I'm like, what the hell, Gumroad? What why? Still going through the testing process. Ah, hurry up, Steam, I want my game. Things like before. I think VRC Arena is good for searching if you don't know what you're looking for or what you're after. It's the thing as well of, like, always, like, search around, like, around the topic you're looking for, as I just demonstrated, of, like, if you want a tiger, don't just look at tiger bases, look at things like lions and cheetahs as well, because you can change textures and hairstyles and stuff. So just because someone has classified a model as something doesn't mean you can't use it for something else. Blend shapes, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, like, there are separate categories for kobolds and dragons, but you'll probably find that a lot of kobold and dragon models are actually interchangeable, because the main difference between the two is size, and VRChat has a built-in scale function now. So you could use either. You can always jump into an avatar world and pray. There is that as well, if you just want to have a go, if you want to have a look in VR. A tigger. Tigger. Side note, I've arrived at work and the supply truck has come and things don't look that bad. Heck yeah! That's good. This is a little bit positive up note. It's been nearly a month and I still haven't been in like desktop mode in VRChat to see like what games are desktop compatible for people. I still haven't done that. Never have the time for anything. I don't go into VR nowadays, to be honest. Well, I try to go in on the weekends. I was mostly in the habit of going onto the website and seeing if any friends were online, and if they weren't, then I just wouldn't log on. Because I'm not generally interested in going in public worlds and meeting people. I never go anymore, I'm glad I'm back to reality. Have you got rid of all of your stuff now? Or did you, like, keep some, like, just keep the headset to, like, play some of your other games? Four base stations and a headset, yeah, fair enough. Can still play some of the other games, like that Blade and Sorcery game, that's pretty cool. Need to sell the base stations, fair enough. Didn't last time I logged on for the H3 update, bro added the PKM. I have no idea what you're talking about.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m.
Shooter game Zero Caliber is good. Ah. Ooh, new colour. It's been 400 years. We've not had a new colour in forever. The owl does not want to stay in his place. There we go.
I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space.
This bad boy.
On
Oh god, this box is... That was like a borderline Astarion laugh. Did you hear that? New color. That's a nice shade of blue, actually. I know I always say like I prefer lighter shades. That's quite nice, though. That's the kind of blue that Spook likes. That's pretty. My Telefonica. Meeting new people IRL, meeting new people in VR, slightly less horrible. Yes, yes. You got it in one. H3 stands for Hot Dogs, Horses, and Handguns. It's a VR gun sandbox. Oh, never heard of it. One of the main reasons I got in VR. Neat. It was 100% VR chat. I can't even lie. It was 100% VR chat. My dad had the VR headset, and he didn't even play it that much. And I went to visit, and I was like, you know what? I keep seeing VR chat stuff because obviously I was a furry, and it was kind of the thing that people started doing around the pandemic, of like a lot of people got into VR chat. So I was like, it's free, let's give it a go. And the rest is history, as this guy can attest. First day in VR chat. Yeah. And life has never been the same since. Mwah, mwah. Friends for life, let's go. Let's go. Not getting rid of me. I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. I don't regret going to VRC, to be honest. I met all you nice people. Oh, thank you, Bennett. That's very sweet. I'm very happy that I'm in VR. I'm sad that less people are in VR chat, it seems, these days. Which is why I was very excited for that party, because it was like a scheduled of like, we're going to be in VR chat on this day, and I was like, hell yes! So this is where all the furries live. I'm home. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I've heard that, I know that there are people out there who don't like the comparison because they kind of don't compare, but it was a little bit like being in the closet almost as a furry, of just like, I'm a furry, but I kind of really don't engage or talk about it. And then I went in VR chat and I went, oh. And now I'm here. Hi guys, I'm basically a furry for a living. There are worse things to be, but there's also better things to be. I don't have free time anymore because of work, and most days I only get 2 hours free time. So you were a goat? No. As I probably wouldn't use that analogy very much, because I have heard that there are people who don't like it, which is understandable because the two really don't compare to one another. But yeah. I'm just thinking about last night, of the upsetting revelation of we were mid D&D game. We were mid D&D game, and because I'm playing Kika, who is 3 years old, I would like to remind people, I said, I need an adult. And of course everyone said, you are an adult. And I said, I'm not. And then they said, you own property. And that was when I went, because I realised we were talking about me and not the character. That was when I paused and went, wait, does nobody else here own a house? And there was just a no. And I was just like, sat there just like, what the fuck? How am I the only one in the group who's got a house? But then Nemo turned up, and Nemo apparently owns a house. Well, owns property was my wording. I don't actually know, but I assume it's a house. But I just sat there just like, how the hell did we wind up like this? I don't know how to feel about that. My name is on the paperwork. Does the house from my father count? Do you own the house? Not renting it, you're not staying there, you know, do you own the house? Is it your name on the deed? Yeah, oh thank God. I was beginning to feel lonely. My name is on the deed. Oh, thank God. But I don't live there. What? I was just shocked at the revelation. It was like I knew, obviously I knew that a lot of my close friends are renting and stuff, but it didn't, like, it hadn't registered in my brain of, like, how few there were. It just came as a shock. I don't have the best relationship with my dad, so I don't go there much, plus the house is outside of Athens. Oh, damn. Maybe you should rent it. Well, let's get it away. That was a sneeze that ran off. Oh, he lives there, right, okay. On the D's, it says I can't throw him out, not that I would do that, of course. Oh. Yeah, you're not just gonna turn him out. That would be mean. Fair enough. Looking at our friend group, being careful about saving money isn't on our highest priority list. Well, the way I would say it isn't that we don't care about saving. I would say that we care more about having a nice time now, you know? Anyway, my sis shot, see ya. Thanks for the company. Bye, Bennett. Hope your shift goes well. See you later. I feel like we're all, I know, I mean, I hope I'm not going to upset anyone. This is a very general thing to say. Obviously doesn't apply to everybody, but I feel like a lot of people in our generation are less of the hoard wealth and more of the, if buying a little trinket every now and again makes me happy, then I want to do that kind of thing. So long as I've got money to afford the rent or the mortgage or whatever, so long as I've got that and enough for food, it's like, well, why don't I buy a thing that makes me happy? I'm more in the saving mindset. Yeah, that, you know, again, this isn't meant mean, so please don't take it that way. You're a bit older than some of me and my friends. Me and my friends are on the slightly younger end of that like, bracket. I'll buy something if it improves my workflow. Yeah, well, that's an investment. That's an investment. Also, you're a business, which means it's a tax-deductible investment. She's 45, what the fuck? Crumbles into dust. Are my basic needs met? Yes. Well, time to go to Games Workshop. Ha, that's a very specific shop that you're calling out there, Core. Gen Z. I think I'm technically a millennial. I think. If you look up what the date bracket is, but I'm like on like the cusp of it. I'm like on the cusp of it, I think. I'm like literally on like the lower end of like, you could be a Gen Z, but you could be a millennial. I think my year is literally like the border year. Not that I care. They're just arbitrary names that we try to assign to things to give them meaning. I would have went Steam, but Steam is on all the time. Fair. I remember back in the day, I would have Steam Auto start up when I started my computer, and now I don't, because I'm like, I don't want to have Steam running in the background if I'm not playing a game. So that's just going to be taking up more processing power. Not a lot, but some. I'm not about labels, I dislike when it's rubbed in my face. Yeah, I've never cared, especially when it comes to clothing. You know, that's always one of those things where it's like, I've never really been like a hyper feminine person, but I've never been too bothered about big brand names. One, two, three, four. Use your computer for work, sir. Yeah. Yeah. I dress like a tramp these days and I kind of like it. I don't say I dress like a tramp, but I dress comfy. I'm in comfy, cozy things. Because I work from home. I used to, because I worked in a very casual workplace anyway. It used to be jeans and t-shirt all day, every day, and now it's like jogging bottoms and t-shirts every day. I swapped out the jeans to joggers because sitting down in jeans 24/7 was starting to get uncomfortable. So I just wear joggers now. But like I wear black hoodies, sweatpants, and a cap. Yes, fair enough. Like, I'll put on something a bit more if I go out. Generally, I'll still be in a t-shirt, but I probably will put the jeans back on. But I'm just like, you know, I work from home. I'm just working my comfies. But yeah, I've never really cared about big brand things. Oh, I did miss it. I was too busy talking. I've missed a thread. Hang on, I've mucked this up. Recently decided I like vests. Ah, nice. Jeans are a no-go for me. I never like them. I need space for my below sections, and all jeans these days are skinny. Yeah, I don't like skinny jeans either. I don't like how tight they feel around my legs. A lot of my jeans are a bit like would be considered unfashionable because they are like straight cut or in some cases flared, which is very 90s, but I like them. I don't like being restricted either. Which is weird because I'm very not comfortable with skirts. Skirts go too far the other way in that I feel too exposed in a skirt. I've gotten better. I don't really have any skirts, but I've gotten better at wearing dresses. I actually have one or two dresses that I don't mind wearing, mainly when it's hot in summer. It was mainly out of necessity, I'll be honest. It was mainly out of necessity. Of, I'm going to fucking melt. I need to not be wearing trousers. I don't like skirts either. Oh, I think you'd look nice in a skirt, though. Yeah, loose-fitting clothes is where it is. We are here for the comfy. We are here for the comfy. We are here for a good time, not a long time. I'd make an ugly one. Oh my goodness. My voice is well scary, think. Thing is, I could probably be a passable man. Get some 5 o'clock shadow put on. Cut my hair short. I could probably be a passable man. I wouldn't want to be, but I probably could do it. No, you're a beauty. Oh, stop. Stop. It's called a joke, everybody. It's called a joke. Live fast, die young. Leave a pretty corpse. Nah, that's the thing. I've always been like, when I was young, I was always referred to as quite tomboyish, and I've never been hyper feminine. But at no point have I ever felt that I was a guy, and I still don't. Nah, not a thing for me. Saw a documentary about a lady that did that for a year or two. What, was just a guy for a year just to see what it was like? Oh, Wolfish, thanks. I'm a wolf because my head is full of fluff and I get sad if I'm not with my friends. Pack mentality, pack mentality. Integrated herself into a group of guys and lived as one. Oh my god, those dogs will not fucking shut up. Laffy and Green Space Wolf have a t-shirt saying Lone Wolf that describes Chaotix well. Yeah, that does it. That pretty much sums it up. I forget the details, but she was a lesbian and a guy introduced her GF wife to them as a man. Weird. Okay. Moving on. Lesbianism in this economy? Big long patch of white ending in a couple of mid-greys. Oh, yeah. One, two, three. Fun coffee fact, cheaper decaf uses acetone in the caffeine removal process, which can lead to partial melting of styrofoam cups. What the fuck? That's not a fun fact! That's not very fun! I wonder if that's the same in tea, or is it just coffee? Cheaper decaf. So don't buy the cheap stuff. Yeah. Sitting back and like looking at this area up here, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, really just kind of looks like nothing, huh? It's just a big blob of blue. And look at the photo, apparently it's meant to be trees. Really kind of looks like nothing though. Oh well. I'm still having fun regardless. It's not used by brands that give the heck about their brand. Right. Take a few steps away from the rug and you'll probably see it better. Maybe? I don't know. I commented from day one that these two blue tones were ridiculously similar, and now I wonder if they're meant to be that similar, and if we've just ended up with a bit of like a funny batch. Doesn't matter either way. If you're having fun, that's all that matters. Yeah, I am having fun. I like making things. I am a creative person, I like to make things. As long as I'm not getting distracted and getting my colours mixed up. HHH. 1K. HHH. Should be 2Ks. I thought I'd made a mistake there. You could always take a bit of dye to it later and make an outline. No, I don't trust myself with dye. Are you fucking mad? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. Recipe for disaster. These morning sessions are nice. They're nice and chill. I said earlier to Bennett, I was like, this is just chatting with extra steps. Is what this is. I'm probably gonna go for a walk after stream. Get some fresh air and some exercise. And I'll come back and have lunch. Chatting while doing something can be fun, but sometimes my brain goes brr. Yeah. It happens with me as well. Excuse me. Yeah, there'll be moments where I'm, like, concentrating what I'm doing and I have to snap out of it and then I have to, like, catch up on chat. And chat even knows it. Like, I see you guys commenting and just being like, oh, she's in it. The hyperfocus. I was thinking last night, maybe I should do my virality application soon. I said I was going to leave it closer to the time, but I'm just like, I don't know how much new stuff I'm going to make between now and the deadline, so I'm like, I don't need to go to the deadline. I could go a little, I could do it. It's 2 weeks away. So maybe next week I'll apply. If you use monster catching on fluffy things as a distraction spell for blue, it's super effective. Yes, it is. We're apparently talking about VR chat avatars. I said I've had a project revolving around the VR chat avatars in my head for about a year, and I still haven't had the time to really sort of act on it. Hello, Ice Wolf, fucking I'm in. We're doing well. I'm mainly just thinking because it looks like I may have a little bit of a work queue to work through. And after I went through and did all those uploads onto my website, and I had a lot more stuff than I thought I did, so now I'm a bit more confident of like, maybe I should just do my application. I've got a little bit of a commission queue forming, which is fun. Very much appreciate that. Ask the test my mate to make sure it's working properly. I mean, yes, you should. But also, Ferality itself isn't for, like, another 4 months. You have time. Ferality Umbra. Marine, it felt real when you said, Dex, give me a kiss, and he used to run up like a little man and kiss you on your lips. Not a proper kiss, a little. Aww. Aww. Sweet baby. Bless. He was a good lad. Good lad. He was a good dog. Since the early access is like essentially done, are you going to be updating the demo? Because once it goes into early access, some people may want to actually, like, try the demo again. I'm gonna help my friend and go to the Ferality thing she made. Nah, fam. Oh, you're such a sweetie. He came to my show. Demo gets done in a few days. Just gotta get all the Steam backend done now, and I can't stream because TOS. Oh, shit. Damn. Do you still need all that POS doing? Currently working on a plastic model. Ooh, what is it this time? Oh, we're doing that now. Fair enough. Master Grade G Gundam. Ooh. Sounds fancy. How big's that one? I want it all out of the way ASAP so I can work on the trailer. That's why I gave you that other task. Also because I want to try it with the hoodie on. Very fair. Very fair. So I will try to get round to it later today or tomorrow. We shall see. I am an endlessly busy person. It's funny because it's like not having to faff around with the hair makes it easier, but then I've got to do the thing with the coat. So it balances out. Because, yeah, that guy did his hair weird to how everybody else does it. Like, yeah, it works, it's just, but it doesn't really work with VC face. It's just odd. Just odd. I don't know why he did his hair that way. Yeah, for the Cleaner Wolf, yeah. So the Cleaner Wolf, the way that he's done the transparency is he's used an alpha map, which is valid, but the majority of VR chat avatars use opacity channels within the PNG. And the particular shader that VC Face has to use doesn't support a alpha channel. It only supports the opacity layer, which is why your model looked so odd when you put it in VC Face, because the transparency doesn't work. So like he did it a way that like it does work for Unity in VR chat, it does work, but it doesn't work for VC Face. Whereas with other avatars, it works fine. Like you can't see it obviously because I've got the PNG tuber at the moment, but my avatar's wings are have an alpha cutout on the PNG texture, not an alpha channel. So they work and they have their transparency applied to them. Game shaders are complicated. Leave it to you, may look cool with a hoodie on. Hell yeah, yeah. So regardless of which I do, it won't be a quick job. But I think putting the hoodie on will probably be easier than trying to essentially remake that guy's texture to try to get the transparency to work. So I would have to get it converted into a PNG, but then apply the opacity to the PNG, and I'd probably have to, like, do it manually by hand, which would take fucking forever. Yeah, the coat was designed that the fluff and hair would have to be turned off, so it works out well. Ears might look a bit odd, but I'll try my best. It's just weird. I don't know why he did his textures like that. It's kind of like, it's kind of like an old school way of doing it, you know? Of like, yeah, you can do it that way and it works, but most people just don't use that method anymore. So, I don't know. I guess it was probably just a personal choice. Because I've also used alpha maps in the past, like 10 years ago when I was in college. I think most people like using PNGs with the alpha channel because it's one file, you know? One file. Whereas if you've got to use an alpha map, it's like, well, you've got to have an alpha map file and you've got to have a color file because you can't combine the two together. So maybe that's why people like it now, is just it's one file, so it's all in one place. You did used to make Quake stuff. Oh, that might be why then. That might be why. Technology has advanced.
Self-help talks, money walks, everybody wants to change with a 2-week course. If you're like me, you need a little trick, cause you're currently shit at dealing with conflict. Don't start a fight, but don't avoid everything in life, you gotta get it just right.
Here's your solution.
Model for your conflict resolution. Superman, too fictitious, and laser vision is a little too vicious. Jesus Christ. Yes, turn the other cheek, but if done every time, it gets me beat. You need a 6'2" spectacle, motherfucker who would suffer no fool. He's a big bad dog from the BBC, and he won't break eye contact with a Nazi.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5 whites. 1,
Hey, nice
2,
shirt,
3.
asshole. I couldn't help but feel there'd been a communication breakdown between the random man that had shouted at me on the street and myself. The fuck is that? Who's speaking right now? Shut up. I regret that I'd lost my temper. I apologize for shouting in anger. But my hopes were through genuine discourse, we could dissolve the tension that had grown between us. Ask a question, make it surprisingly genuine. Do you feel the need to comment on other people's shirts because you know your own shirt is shit? Don't react, don't retract, but don't attack. There's only one rule from here on out. Keep eye contact. Even when they leave, even when they sleep, make sure that you are the one that's staring at them in their dreams. Ask a question, keep control. Stare into their mortal soul. Invade their mind while they're unconscious.
And then an E.
On invading the dreams of my most recent victim, I'd begun to feel my host body had become quarrelsome and resistant. Hello? Who's speaking? I am me. I am you. You are me. We are Louis. I don't care. Who, what, why is... Oh my god, what did you do to him? I am Louis. I am Louis. I am Louis. I was beginning to feel... No, no beginning
1,
to feel
2,
no
3, 4,
reflective
another
nonsense.
5.
Demonic possession. I am Louis. Louis was meant to resolve conflict. You're just creating more pain.
There is no pain, no hurt.
There can be no suffering if there is only Louis. I am Louis.
This is your house, is it?
Stop it now! This is too niche a content, so
Silence, mortal. You have invoked Louis within your own mind, and for that there is no content too niche, no reference too obscure, no logical progression of joke too stupid and absurd. With thine eyes we see all, every conceivable past, every possible future, and every 12-year-old neo-Nazi, female bodybuilder, ultra-Zionist, and Westboro Baptist member that dares meet our gaze shall join our fold. Assure it to yourself shall be Louis.
I was beginning to feel
Omnipotent.
deal with conflict, treat them kind. Hold their soul and bend their mind. You can set up your own rhyme. When you see through all space and time, you're in charge, you can do it. Get Louis through it.
Why? Hello, Growlithe. How's it going? A little later today. Been busy with work. Meetings, I hope they went well. What? I'm doing well. What's up, bud? You okay? They did. One was a weekly team meeting, the other was one linked with the local alcohol and substance recovery service. Oh, okay. Important stuff. Cartoon Network just reminded me of that. God, the old ads. The old ads. They were great, yeah. Different time. It was a different time. Not to mention Powerpuff Girls, Iron Weasel, and Angry Beavers. God, yeah, they don't make cartoons like they used to. Those old Hanna-Barbera ones. Iron Weasel, Angry Beavers, and freaking Cow and Chicken as well. Weird cartoons as well. Ren and Stimpy is another one. Powerpuff Girls are awesome. I like the OG Powerpuff Girls are great. Modern one is not as good. The old ones are the best. They never learn. They never learn. Trying to bloody remake Avatar for a second time, and it's like, you can't improve on perfection. It was already amazing. You can't do better. Stop it. Stop trying to remake Avatar again. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Make new things! No one makes new things anymore. No one makes new things anymore. Me? This is true. I'm talking about TV mostly. I mean, the games industry is shaky, but we've got a nice indie scene. At least the games industry has an indie scene that is fighting tooth and nail to be validated. Two, three, four. Yeah, looking at these colours on the paper, I feel like one of these two shades should have been darker. But instead, they're like very similar to one another. And then like this one is like dramatically different. It's like they didn't use enough dye. Please validate my game, please. Please. We just want validation. All serious, bro. You should look at what game shows there are this year. Like conventions. Something you should do. Been getting more and more people asking when it's coming out. Hell yeah. That costs money making. You gotta spend money to make money, bruh. You gotta spend money to make money. Don't have money though, and not for that type of stuff. To be fair, I don't know how much it costs. Depends on the size of the show. Like, I bet EGX is expensive. Because that's the big one. I bet EGX is expensive. Thousands. Be thousands for EGX. Littler ones be more in the hundreds. From when I did shows. Hey, maybe if that government thing came back, that could be part of the funding. That would do it. Imagine. Imagine. That'd be nice. I think you get more out of online for just an indie. If it catches on, then great, but if not, you work on something else and hope that it has traction. Fair enough. You just gotta keep trying. That's all it ever is, isn't it? That's all it ever is for the indie scene, is you just keep trying and eventually something takes hold. And you do it because you love it. Just like streaming. Just like streaming. Right, and then we have a singular little cream here on the end. There we go. Yeah, we did 3 rows today, I think. Yeah, I think that was row number 3. Nice. They got back to me and said they don't fund indie games. Instead of you did fund one, never got a reply. Wow, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. You literally did, though, because it's right there. We saw it. What you should do is send an email and say that you'll go public with it. Just like you've just contradicted yourself. There are other avenues for stuff like that, if you say so. It's up to you, boss man. It's just a lot of potential stuff. Put you back in there. Put you back in there as well. Up. I'm thinking. I've got shortbread in there I should eat. What? Goblin cam. Goblin cam. Thinking of the crowdfunder is the way to go. Yeah, if you think so. Which you want. Right. 1:15. It is time for lunch break. I said I think I am gonna go get some oxygen. Go touch grass. Your reminder to touch grass. So let's get your word game up for you. Right. In the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Put aside the alienation, get on with the fascination. Okay. Right, that is the game. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna go get some fresh air and then I'll make some lunch and then we'll be back later for the Final Fantasies. Should be good. And, yeah. Have a good time, everybody. Remember to stretch and have water and all that jazz, and if you haven't eaten for a while, maybe you should also go get some food. I will see you in a bit. Take care. Bye-bye.